everybody. How's it going? Self-isolation, ain't it a bitch? So I was just going through some old videos. I love my dancing. It's one of my joys in life, and because I can't do it right now, I have a neck injury. I was looking over some videos of my partner, my great partner Barney Lee. We teach together a lot and sometimes perform. And I was so inspired, and I thought, oh, I can't wait to do that again. And I will never ever take for granted having a functional, workable body. Oh my gosh. With this neck injury, it's been really eye-opening. And then I was thinking, well, what a perfect time to learn how to dance if you're stuck in isolation, especially if you have a partner. But one thing I've noticed is a lot of people, they say, oh, I want to learn how to do that. And then they either never actually get to the point where they take lessons and start to learn, or they start to learn and I think they get frustrated for whatever reason, and quit before they really give it a chance. So I want to explore that a little bit. If you've been thinking you want to dance, what's stopping you? It's really such a joyous thing, and it's so cool, and it can be so many things. Dancing can be dancing with your grandma or your father at your wedding or at someone else's wedding or your child's wedding, dancing with your child. It can be dancing with your romantic partner. It can be sexy or it can be romantic. It's all the things. So what's holding you back? Is it, oh, I don't want to look stupid, I think I'm bad at this? One thing I can tell you is I used to think you had to have it in you, but now I think you can learn it, because I've seen people that I thought, ooh, they don't even have rhythm, like they can't even, clap to the beat or snap to the beat. And then they stick it out with their lessons and they get really good. So I've lost that mentality. You can learn it. If you don't want to look stupid, well, now's the perfect time, because you're going to be at home. No one's going to see you, so don't worry about it. But like any art form, you have to be willing to be bad to get good. If you were going to be good at it right away, you wouldn't need to learn. You just do it. Everybody needs to start somewhere. So be willing to be bad, at least in front of your partner. So for couples, a couple of the biggest, I think, interfering things that happen between couples when they go to take dance lessons. One of the biggest ones is follows. You have to be willing to follow. A lot of complaints I get are like, oh, my husband doesn't know how to lead, so I have to lead. So they're kind of used to leading. So when I get in there to teach, they have a really hard time letting go and not leading anymore. So, and then the leaders, I think you don't want to let your partner down. So you're very uptight and fearful that you're going to make mistakes, you're going to step on them, or they're going to be disappointed in what you do. So you're like that whole thing, you want to be good right away, so you're not vulnerable and willing to kind of screw up and really get to know how to learn. So go easy on each other. Don't play the blame game. We all like to do it. If something isn't working right, follows, don't be like, you are pushing me too hard, or you should be doing this, or you're not doing this right. You want to be more like, it feels to me that this is uncomfortable, or express with your words what you are feeling, not what they're doing wrong, and then explore together how you could fix it. Same with leads. Leads, it's not a slave master relationship. Once you get to learn what dancing is, it's communication, it's a conversation. No one wants to just be talked at for 5 minutes. It's a conversation, and follows. You don't have to do whatever they tell you. We call it a hijack. when you really intentionally do something other than what the lead leads, and it's like surprise, and it's a fun kind of surprise, like telling a joke, or steering the conversation in a different direction. So the lead follow thing is not a master slave thing. If that's your thing, maybe you could make it that on your own time. But when you're learning, try to not to blame. So I think those are maybe the key things. Oh, the other thing is you got to learn the basic step, and you have to commit to that. Once you learn the basic step, everything else is gravy. I've had the best dances just literally like this. I don't even know, it's not even a dance, we're just swaying. But we were present with each other, we were both feeling the music together, and we were talking with each other. I had some guys who knew lots of great moves, but I didn't feel like we were really connected or listening to the same song. And that's Skip the Dishes. No, it's not. Anyway, so, sorry about that. So, learn the basic step, because I think, sometimes learning the basic step might not be easy for whatever reason. Your brain neurons aren't used to doing the thing, so it doesn't come to you right away. That's okay. But a big mistake I shouldn't say mistake, but it seems to me like it's a deterrent when people learn the basic step, they kind of got it, and then they think they got it, and they move on, and they try all these different moves, and everything's so difficult because they don't actually have the basic step. If I say just do a basic, they can do it. If you're doing swing, this is what the basic looks like. But then as soon as I want to incorporate stylings on top of it or moves, their head explodes. So just like when you're walking, you can pick up stuff. I can twirl this and walk around, and I don't have to think about, let's say I want to like write something and I just walk. I don't have to think about how do I walk and do this task. I can just do the task because the walking is natural. Same thing with dancing. If you're thinking about doing the basic step, you're not quite proficient enough to enjoy a dance with your partner, because you're like, okay, where does my foot go? Am I going to step on her or him? And where is, what is that? He's pulling me this way, so where do I put my foot? Or, I want her to come this way, so how do I put my feet around? If you're thinking all those things, you don't quite have the basic. So that's your first hurdle, and it might seem kind of like, one of those boring things that you have to spend so much time on, and you get bored and you're frustrated, so you just quit. Or you think you got it, and then everything else feels awkward, and you're like, I don't like this. Well, you might not like it because you didn't get proficient with the basic step. So suck up the first little hurdle and just go, and I promise you, once you get over that hurdle of doing a solid basic step, everything becomes more fun. I mean, like I said, I've had some of the best dances just doing basic steps with someone who's really connected. You can have a lot of fun doing basic steps around the dance floor with most dances without all the fancy stuff. All the fancy stuff is gravy. Okay, that's my little spiel. Thanks for the one person who's probably watching. And I encourage you, if you ever wanted to learn how to dance, now with the COVID-19 is the perfect time. You can do this by just Googling, on YouTube, beginner dance lessons, salsa, beginner dance lessons for swing, whatever, beginner waltz lessons, and you'll find someone. I wish I could do them myself right now, but my partner, well, I'm in isolation. I need a partner to show you, so maybe later. And my neck. I can show you basics, but that's about it. Not even. Okay. Godspeed, everyone. Stay safe and keep dancing or start dancing. Ciao.